This is the welcome screen for the new Zooms in 2026. We're hoping to do these every Monday at maybe 10 or 10:30. The
Okay.
time is to be determined. Today we're going to have one main talking point here. We're going to do it in English. And so we are talking or answering a question that pertains to insurance receipts and managing addresses. So let's go through them question by question. How are receipts issued when practicing at multiple businesses? This is a great question. A lot of massage therapists and naturopaths, in fact, they work at more than one address. They might work at home and work for two clinics, for example. And so how do you deal with multiple addresses and um, multiple different, phone numbers? So when you're filling out your receipts, you want to put the phone number of the business that represents the work that you've done, such that if an insurance company needs to call, they're going to fall on a person who's able to help identify whatever information is needed. So there is no massive difference in issuing receipts for a different business. We always want to put the address where the services were rendered. So if the services were rendered in, business address 1, then you would put business address 1 on your receipt and the phone number that corresponds with business address 1. When you're working for business address 2, you would want to put the address where the services were rendered, presumably business service address 2 and the phone number of business service number 2. And this is
Okay.
systematically true for all receipts and all business practices. The main exception is if you're going to the home of the client, then you want to check on the massage receipts here. You want to check that the massage à domicile du client, which means home visit. And this is there with the intent of informing the insurance companies that this is a home address of a client and it should not be taken in for data data entry. Next question. Should I have one master receipt booklet or separate booklets per business and location? So there's only one type of receipt if we're talking about the traditional receipts, the ones that have the white and the yellow copy. They're not different. That being said, we do have multiple types of receipts. We have full page personalized numbered receipts that are free in the EQTN portal. There's 2 different phone numbers that can be used for that. There's also traditional receipts. There's electronic receipts. And in some rare cases, we have some special receipts when there's an emergency and the member needs something immediately. But we're not going to discuss those today. So the main answer here, whether you should have a master receipt booklet or separate booklets per business or location, it's really up to you. Because the booklets themselves are the same. So you might want to keep a booklet at each place so you don't have to bring them with you to work every time. How you decide to organize that is going to be up to you. How to obtain a replacement?
I think
Uh,
it's two business receipt will be needed because different addresses.
Yes, that's true. But on the actual receipt itself, you're supposed to write the address each time where the services were rendered. So it's the same receipt model, but the information that you write on the receipt is going to be a little different. Um,
Okay.
so this question here now, how to obtain replacement receipts. We don't offer replacement receipts. If you lost your pack, you have to buy a new one. If you've damaged your pack and you want another one, then you also have to buy a new one. But you can get new receipts at any time. You can order them on the AQTN online portal. You can log into the administrative menu. You can send an e-transfer or a PayPal payment. You can send a check, a money order. You can pay by credit card or debit card. Just about everything is. We also accept Bitcoin as of more recently. So how to obtain a receipt booklet? You can log into the EQTN portal and order them based on your need. And this is
Okay.
pretty standard.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty standard and easy stuff.
Okay, it's fine.
The next
Hmm.
question, since my phone number appears on the receipts, I want to avoid any potential conflict of interest. So this can only happen for at this point, the receipts that are full page. The full page receipts have your name, your phone number, your membership number, and a page number on them. The phone number that appears is going to be one of the phone numbers in the AQTM portal, but this is only for the full page receipts. So this question here, essentially, you don't want to have your phone number on your receipts unless it's explicitly what you want, because that phone number is your business phone number, or is the phone number that people use to call you to either book appointments or to verify information about upcoming massages or specials or whatnot. So this is not a question though. It's the question is, would it be possible to have separate receipt booklets with separate phone numbers? And if you've been listening so far, the answer is yes, absolutely. But the receipt booklet itself does not have a phone number. But you can write the phone numbers in advance if you want. I don't recommend you do that, but you can have a different pack at different locations and use the number of each locations. That's absolutely one good way to organize the work. But there are no receipt booklets with separate phone numbers, because the receipt booklets are the traditional receipts with the white and the yellow copy, and there is no need or no pre-printed numbers. Next, finally here it says, I've had clients call my personal cell in the past, and I'd like to keep communication clear and properly aligned with each business. If your phone number appears on the receipt, it is because you either wrote your phone number on the receipt or you printed the full page receipts with the phone number that you have on file. So I would recommend not using your personal phone number on any receipts if you don't want to be providing that number to clients because you have a business number, whether it's business number 1 or business number 2 in our previous example. So there's no scenario where you should be sharing or you're forced to share your
Okay, okay, okay.
phone number with clients.
Only business phone number will be used, not the personal one.
Right. In this particular set of questions, that's right. You would only want to use the business numbers. Now, some people start off and they have the same phone number for their personal use and business use. And when you start off, that's good. It's a smart way to ease into a business. You don't need to get a special phone number right away. But this is all going to be dependent
Different,
on
different.
different. Well,
Okay.
it's a decision that's going to be specific to each person based on their needs, their comfort, their goals, how much time is going to be spent every week working on marketing, and so on and so forth. So I would, spend another hour talking about that, maybe in a marketing style class. But for the purposes of today, I just wanted to go through these questions that came in earlier this week and provide a little bit more information about that. So I hope this was helpful.